Hey friends, welcome back to the channel. I'm Melissa, the boss lady here at 𝗲𝗄𝗿 𝗢𝗍. If you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot and we appreciate your support. Today I'm going to be testing some fragrance oils. So I have 4 Christmas fragrances that I've kind of narrowed down. I want to do 4 of these scents. I'm hoping these 4 go good so that these are my final scents. But I decided I should test and start testing my fragrance oils. So that's what today will be, and I will show you how I do that. Let's get started. So I have a few different molds that I plan on using, and they're just random molds. They're just ones that I have lying around. So I thought I would test with these, and I have some cupcake molds that I thought I would use. And then I have my 4 fragrance oils. So I'm gonna start with Santa's Tree Farm, and I label the container so that I know what I want to happen with this fragrance. I have my little container of lye water solution. I have my recipe, which tells me how much fragrance oil I'm gonna need. And I'm not testing colorants today. I decided that I just want to see what it looks like as just plain soap in its natural form without colorant, and that'll kind of help me decide how I want to design the soap. If it's going to turn yellow or dark brown, that'll change the color using mica anyway, and I can usually kind of guess that. And I have a little bit more sample fragrance oil if I want to test another batch. So I'm going to be doing this, and the size of this batch is total weight of 15 ounces. So let's get started. We're gonna do Christmas Tree Farm, and that smells like walking through a tree farm on a cool winter day, which sounds heavenly, and I'm very excited to be using this fragrance oil. I love the smell of fresh Christmas trees and the fresh pine and evergreen. It's just amazing how much that will remind me of Christmas. So I'm definitely doing a tree scent this year, and I'm hoping this is it. I'm hoping this is the one. Okay, so I've got my scale, and I'm going to measure out our fragrance oil. It's hard to pour with these little increments. There we go. I don't want to make too big of a mess. And so I'm going to blend this up. And we are going to use my heart mold for this one. And this one says that it behaves well. No vanillin in it, but it is setting up. I don't feel like I blended it for that long, so I don't feel like it should be this clumpy. But that's okay. I can work with that. If I remember correctly, my Christmas tree soap from last year also accelerated a little bit. It's also a small batch, so it could be that I overblended it in just that short amount of time. I'm not sure. It's definitely making a hot mess though. And this is what I end up doing with like full 5-pound loaves or a slab, because I get impatient and I don't want to test. But now I can make a note. Okay, this one accelerates. Do I really want to deal with that and making several slabs or loaves, for this scent? Yeah, because it smells so good. I kind of think it's worth it, but it'll definitely change the way the soap looks, my design on it, because it did accelerate so quickly. It smells really good. Seriously, like walking through a tree farm in winter. And it has like this crispness to it. I don't know how to explain that, but good. Okay, I think this is all I can get in here. And I don't want to make a mess of another mold for just a tiny bit of soap. So I will just kind of leave this in here and use it tomorrow and see how I like it. But, okay, so this is Santa's Christmas tree. I'm gonna mark this mold, set it aside, and get started on the next one. So next we have a fragrance called Sweater Weather. And this one smells like whispers of calming winds and complemented with tantalizing citron zest, flowers joined together with warming amber and trailing ivy, undertones of golden sandalwood, midnight jasmine, and oak moss. That's a lot, but it smells amazing. And I am so excited to try this one out. This one has 0 vanillin in it, but it's supposed to discolor to a light tan. Oh my gosh, guys, I can't even get enough of this one. I think it's my favorite. So let's get started. I'm gonna blend up the lye in my oils. I don't think I said that on the first batch, but I'm using my base oil, coconut, olive, castor, and our certified sustainable palm oil with our tiny little bit of lye water solution. So I really wanted to do this fragrance last year, but I feel like last year we had a vote and people didn't vote, or maybe it didn't make it to the voting process, but I really wanted to do it. Whoa, that is yellow. Can you see that? Whew. I'm not sure about this one. That is crazy yellow. It says light tan. I don't feel like this is light tan. Okay, we'll see what it turns out. I've got these little snowflake molds, so I thought Sweater Weather would be cute in this. Let's see how it goes. That yellow threw me for a loop. So I have to try to figure out what kind of color scheme I would do with this, because it's not what I expected. But we'll see, maybe it'll lighten up. Who knows? The description says a light tan. So I'll use these little soaps as samples for like donation soaps. We donate to a local homeless shelter, and I like to build up my soap reserve and donate some soaps to them. So this might be in that batch. I haven't quite decided what I'm gonna do yet, but it's starting to set up. I don't know, guys. This is really yellow. I am going to make a note that this was extremely yellow. Gosh, I don't even know how comfortable I am with it. I might have to test this one with colorant just to see if it does this color to a tan, what is it gonna do to my colors? I'm like shocked, guys. I was not expecting this yellow color. Ooh, okay, so we'll see what happens after saponification and the process, but I will let you see that tomorrow when we unmold. Next we have Brown Sugar Fig, and this fragrance is supposed to smell like rich brown sugar blended with sweet ripe fig. So I've seen this used by a lot of different soap makers, and I love the way it smells. It is supposed to discolor to a yellow, so I have to think about that when I am designing the color of the soap and everything. I thought it was gonna be brown, but it says yellow, so we shall see. And I just have my recipe over on the side just so I can reference the fragrance oil, because I haven't worked with this before. And I'm not used to doing these tiny batches. I was talking with Ryan the other day, it's really hard to do small batches of anything. So it looks like it's doing fine in here. Give it a quick blend. And that's all I'm gonna do because I feel like I'm over blending these tiny batches. And this one is little bunnies. So let's see how this one does. So when it said it discolored to yellow, I was picturing it like the sweater weather yellow, and that's not what's happening here at all. So I have no idea. These fragrance oils are making me a little bit crazy tonight. So far, the only one I'm concerned about actually accelerating is the tree, Santa's tree farm. That one seemed like it was going pretty quickly. And this one smells really good. I wasn't sure, I had smelled it in other soaps, and I know a lot of people use it around Christmas time. So I'm really excited about this one, and I kind of have an idea of how I want it to look, which is kind of exciting, and we'll see how it discolors after it sits for 24 hours. Yeah. Okay, this is the brown sugar and fig. Last but not least, we have spiced winter apple. This one smells like crisp green apples, pears enhanced with notes of spicy cinnamon stick and holiday garland. I love this one. Last year and the year before we did like a spiced cranberry, and I wanted to do something different. Oh my gosh, this one smells really good, and you can kind of smell the spice. So let's see how it goes. This one is less fragrance. So it's looking pretty good. It kind of looks like it's ricing a little bit. I don't know if you can see the texture in there, but no, maybe not. Nope, it's good. It was just the way it was sitting on top there. And then we have more bunny rabbits because that is what I had. And I didn't want to just do these in plain molds. Kind of wanted to see what it did pouring into these little cavities and such. So far it's doing great. It's really fluid. It looks fantastic. I can't wait to see how they turn out tomorrow. And then I can start planning, or maybe order another fragrance or two and see what I like there. I'm glad I tested them, because that yellow would have thrown my whole design off from what I was thinking. Okay, this one is behaving beautifully. It smells really good. It's kind of like a spicy scent. You get the holiday garland for sure. And there's something that I'm just not, let's see. Spicy cinnamon stick. I guess that could be what it is, but I can't figure out what's causing it to be spicy. It smells really good though. It's definitely different than I think I've ever done for Christmas. And that's kind of what I wanted this year, was different. And that's the best looking mold out of all of them. It poured great. It's all incorporated. Oh my gosh, I'm really excited about this one. So let me make a note. And so when I go inside and sit on my computer, I'll like type all this out really nice, and it'll be pretty and in my notes. So tomorrow, or when I go to make the soap for Christmas, if I choose to, then I'll know, okay, this one behaved really well. It was fluid. It would make good swirls. The Christmas tree would not make good swirls. So I'm just gonna make notes like that and go from there. This one was perfect. Okay, so now that I have those all made, I'm gonna let them sit for about 24 hours, bring you back for the unmolding, and we'll see what the color did. I'm really glad I didn't use any micas or extra colorants in these soaps, so I could see how they looked with just the fragrance oil. Like you saw, one of them turned really yellow, which I was not expecting, and I'm really excited to see how that turns out tomorrow. So let's take a look tomorrow together, and I think I'm gonna wait about 24 hours. Okay, so I am back to show you what the fragrance oils did and how they turned out. So I have our Christmas tree. It looks really good. I love the color. I mean, this one was kind of clumpy when I put it in. Let's do this one. So the color looks great. It did accelerate when I was pouring it into the mold. So I decided I'm going to still use this fragrance because it smells so good. I don't think I cannot use it. So I'm gonna use this one. I'm gonna donate these soaps. I might keep one for myself. And let's check out the next one. So next we have Sweater Weather, which this one turned out to be a crazy yellow, and it said it was gonna discolor to a light tan, and it did. So I'm so excited. I am still shocked at how it went from that crazy bright yellow to this tan color. It looks incredible. I'm so excited about it. I'm trying to decide how I'm going to color it. I might do another small batch and see how it'll change colors. Like, I'm thinking blues, maybe a silver. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But I'm really, really excited that this one turned out good. It smells so good. So I'm just gonna finish unmolding these and then move on to the next one. The next one we have is our brown sugar and fig. And this one did discolor a little bit. It's a kind of like a light yellow. Let's see. And this one was supposed to discolor to yellow. So that one did good. It smells good. It's like really sugary sweet, but not like candy sweet. It's really good. So I'm definitely gonna do this one. I think it'll be like a brown base color with some accent colors. I'm not sure yet. Yeah, maybe comment down below. What would you guys like to see for a brown sugar and fig soap? Okay, I'm gonna finish unmolding these and then I will show you our last soap. Okay, so last we have that spiced winter apple. And this one turned out really good. I like the color. It smells so good. So I think all 4 of these we're going to use. This one, the back is a little bit lighter than the front because this has been in the mold and this part has been exposed to air. There might even be a little soda ash on it, but even the front, it's a good color. I'm happy with that. So I'm really, really excited. Cannot wait to go design these and see how they are going to all work together. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed that video. I had a lot of fun testing these fragrance oils and seeing how they discolored and performed. It was really fun. I think for sure I'm going to be testing all of my fragrance oils before I use them. So this was a lot of fun and a little bit of shop business for you. Unfortunately, a lot of our raw ingredients costs have gone up over the last year. So we are going to have to be raising our prices. So that will start September 1st. Our prices will increase. I will send an email letting you guys know what's going on. And if you haven't done so already, please like and subscribe. It helps us out a lot. And hit the notification bell so you can be notified when we have another video up. Our goal is to have videos every Friday, but sometimes life happens and we can't always put up a video. But our goal is every Friday, so we will see you next week for another video.